And a happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather. We've made it through another year so far on the last day of 2020, December 31st. How about that? I don't know where this year's gone. It's just flew by. We've had so much going on in the world with the weather and everything else. It's enough to keep our minds occupied 24/7, huh, folks? But when it comes to the weather, first off, this major winter storm that's been going on is beginning to wind down, and it looks like we're going to have some heavy precipitation to return to the northwest. But this is the GFS map. Now, I've got it run up, as you can see, till around January the 12th. I just want to kind of put this in you guys' minds so you'll have it in the back of your head if this does materialize, which it looks like it probably will. We've got another low that's going to be coming up right on the edge here, as you can see, of warming cold air. Looking like by the 13th, it's going to have some heavy, heavy snow in it. In parts of South Dakota, parts of Iowa, parts of lower Michigan, looking like heavy snow. But other snow is going to be going on, as you can see, but what's going to happen is the colder air is going to spread on down, and it's going to make for some more freezing rain, sleet, ice, and heavy, heavy snow in parts of Minnesota, as it's looking like right now, by the 13th, as it moves on up and across parts of Wisconsin, dumping snow, and upper Michigan. You can see right in here. This is some nasty stuff for anybody that's going to be in these areas. I just wanted to stick this in the back of your head. Looks like we may have another one coming. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be out and about tonight bringing in the new year. This is just for 1 inch of snow. Let me hop it back over here. For January 1st, this is where 1 inch of snow is going to be on the ground. More or less, okay? You see your probability of chances right over in this area right here. This is for 1 inch of snow for starting at midnight, and it will be for tomorrow. So if you're going to be traveling, you're going to have at least 1 inch of snow in these areas. Now, for 4 inches of snow on the ground, this is what we're looking at, looking mostly like up in Washington, where you see the 70% chance. The red is the highest, the green is 40%, the blue is 10%. You can see over in Canada, Washington, northern Washington state, we have parts of Montana, the panhandle of Idaho, down towards the middle sections of Idaho, coming up here around the lakes from Pennsylvania to New York. As you can see, another portion around the lakes in New York, and in northern Maine, at least 4 inches of snow on the ground through tomorrow at the 12Z run. Now, we have no chance of severe weather for today when it comes to severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, hail, downdraft winds. Where the excessive rain may happen is up in parts of Oregon and Washington state. It's not looking too bad at all. And once that this system from the jet moves down a little further, there will be a swath of snow later in the week that goes through these areas here. It shouldn't be very heavy, but it will happen. This jet stream has slowed up. That's why this is going to be rain for today. As the days go by, though, it's going to change, folks. As we get over here, as you can see, from the 2nd of January through the 3rd of January, this section right in here is going to light up. It may even change and be a little more than it is right now looking like. But from parts of Louisiana, a large portion of Mississippi, and portions of northern Alabama, and a little of Tennessee, this is where severe weather is probably going to be popping up. So please be aware and stay safe. Now, this is the GFS map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. It's running a little bit ahead of the European and the Canadian model, but all in all, they're kind of in agreement One's just a little faster than the other. I'm going to turn it on, let it roll, tell you what to expect and what is going to be happening. Once again, that winter storm that's hammered much of the north-central U.S. over the past couple of days is now beginning to wind down across the Great Lakes region. Thank goodness. But we do have a second surface low. It's developed off the New England coast. Now, that's going to bring you one more day of rain, snow, and some ice across the northeast and the coastal low as it slowly tracks towards northward region for today. Now, the heaviest of snow from this is expected from northern Maine, where 6 to 12 inches of accumulation is likely. Now, we've got some lake-enhanced snow that's in the forecast, mainly from Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, as cold northwesterly flow around the departing low is going to start to blow across the warmer lake waters, and I'll show you those warnings in a moment. Now, for the Pacific Northwest, we got a pair of cold fronts. They will make their way inland with a surge of moisture off the Pacific. The result will be heavy rain for coastal areas of Washington and Oregon and heavy snow for the Olympics and Cascades. Now, the central and northern Rockies will also be affected by these storm systems with at least a foot of snow possible for the higher elevations of northern Idaho and western Montana through Thursday morning. Elsewhere across the continental U.S., showers and thunderstorms are forecast to develop across the western Gulf Coast region by Wednesday in association with a warm front lifting northward from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, mainly dry conditions are expected from western Texas to the Midwest and also from Florida to the Mid-Atlantic. And much of the nation should begin the new year with temperatures near to above normal. Near to above normal. And you can see as this next system I'm talking about around the 12th and the 13th starts to gear up, it's going to bring a lot of nasty, just like we've been through right now. Exactly where it's going to go, a little too far out to tell, but this is what it's looking like now. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that. Now, so far as watches and warnings going on today, where you see the orange, these are severe. Where you see the kind of greenish color, these are moderate watches and warnings. Around the Great Lakes area is going to be a mess. I want to check out right up here in northeastern Ohio right quick to see exactly what's going on for you folks. It's a winter weather advisory. You can see that this lake effect snow is what you're going to get. 3 to 6 inches. Winds maybe 35 miles per hour and a gust once in a while. It's in effect from this morning until this afternoon around 1 p.m. So if you're in these areas, you can see right here, northeastern Ohio, please be aware and please be safe. We're going to go over here right now right quick. Let's see what's happening over in these areas. As we can see, light snow showers and freezing drizzle are expected for the morning hours. This is going to make a light glaze of ice. Maybe 1 inch of additional snow is also possible. This is for most of Vermont and Clinton County in northeast New York. This should last until 1 p.m. this afternoon also, so be aware. Now, we'll try to sneak down here into Connecticut right quick if we can get it to come on, and we'll see what's going on here. In Connecticut, northern Lynchville County, and in Massachusetts and Berkshire County. This should last this winter weather advisory until 10 a.m. this morning. Still may have the chance of some of that nasty butt freezing drizzle and some ice accumulations, maybe just a light glaze, okay? But these are the latest watches and warnings from the National Weather Service, as you can see. And as I said, this storm is going to be moving out. You can see these things will let up sooner or later. Well, let's come down here. We'll get portions of Maine here right quick before we end it up. This is a winter storm warning. Let's get back up here a little bit. A winter storm warning. And this is for portions of northern New Hampshire and south central, southwest, west central, and western Maine. This winter weather advisory is in progress, and it's going to last until 7 p.m. this evening. You guys could get an additional 3 to 7 inches of snow for a storm total of 5 to 10 inches. So be aware, stay safe. If you don't have to go out in it, please don't go out in it. And we will check up in the northern section of Maine right now where they are getting the most. This is a winter storm warning. Heavy mixed precipitation, snow total 6 to 10 inches, sleet accumulations of a half an inch to an inch, all the way to a light glaze. Be careful, my friends. For portions of Central Highlands and Northwoods, Maine, all of this area up in northern Maine, please be aware of what's going on. This is going to last until 10 p.m. today. It's going to make the travel stink wherever you're at. No other way to put it. It's just going to be a mess. So please be aware. Please stay safe. And so far as out in Montana, and also portions of Idaho, portions of Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, you guys got the same thing going on. This goes over for Indiana, as you can see right in here. This is a fog advisory for Florida, what you're seeing here. It's nothing. It'll be over by 9 a.m. And that's a check of your weather today and for tonight and the new year. Be safe. Don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't. Please click that subscribe button. Click that bell. Check off all to ensure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, any severe weather that may be coming up in the future and headed your way. I would certainly thank you and appreciate it. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to give me a like you do. And don't forget to share this with your family and friends and on social media. Love you guys so much. Have a good day, a safe day. And have a blessed day and a blessed 2020. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching.